But now we got to take that excitement, that non-negotiable attitude to everybody else. Because right now, you guys all got teammates that are at home right now that are not feeling this. Does that make sense? Yeah. And so, in order to make this right, we have Anaheim Convention, August 11th through the 13th. It's the first and going to be the only West Coast National for the rest of the year. Okay? What does that mean?
We gotta be there.
We gotta utilize it.
Absolutely.
So we got about 200 people here for this one. We gotta have 1,000 people minimum in Anaheim.
Yeah!
My question to you is how many of those 1,000 people are gonna be in your business?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Right? Because some of you are gonna have hundreds of people on your team in Anaheim. And this business, when you break it down, it's just really that simple. You get people to see the vision of what we're doing. How many of you are a lot more crystal clear with your vision about Kyani in your business? Man, I'm fired up like shaky. But even for me, even now, after 6 years, that never gets old. I even need events like that. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
I don't care how long you've been in the game. I don't care how good you are. You always have to beat it. Now, leaders lead from the front. What does that mean? We have $99 registration today. Who's pre-registered already? Okay, so here's what I want everybody to do. If this event, see, one of my biggest pet peeves is hype. I hate hype. I just hate it. I hate it. It bothers me to the core. So for this event not to be about hype, here's what we got to do. You've got to utilize it. Now, what does that mean? One, plant your flag. You got to register right now for Anaheim. Because if you're thinking about it, this whole thing was just hype. It was just a Dallas, Texas vacation for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're for real, if you're serious, then I already know you're going to be registered because you already are planning other registrations on your team right now. Yep. You're not even thinking about yourself. You've already been sold. You're now thinking about, okay, are you going? Are you going? Are you going? Because you all got to come. And not just come, you got to bring 10 plus people. If you're here and you got 3 people on your team, make it a goal. Everybody bring 10. You now show up at 30 in Anaheim. Guess what's going to happen to your numbers, guys? You're going to come home, you're going to be a diamond in 30 days. That's it. That's the stuff. I went to my very first international, me and Tiana, just us. June 18, 2010, we sat front row. I remember, I was in a room, I looked around, I see all these people. I was like, man, one day, T, we're going to have a lot of people. The next event, we brought 26 people. The next one after that, we brought over 100. That is what you've got to create now for yourself. That's what you got to do. So you got to take that non-negotiable attitude now to your team, and that starts with today. That starts with you registering for Anaheim. So pull out your phone right now if it's not already dead. If you haven't registered.
It's my problem.
You know what's crazy is this group,
No, you're signed on to your
like,
account.
if you look at we did a team picture with all the Sapphires and above, and that's how many, the number of Sapphires and above that we have here at this convention is the number of people that we took to Orlando, Florida with us.
Wow.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that. And so your goal is just get people to these conventions and they're going to go Sapphire on their own. There's really no secret to this, guys. So that's all we want to do. So what we want to do now is get registered. We're going to, you want to talk about the PR?
Yeah. So shop.kyani.net. Shop.kyani.net. You want to register, okay? That's number one. The second thing is we've got to take action immediately. Here's what we know. If people don't take action within 72 hours after leaving an event, we know odds are they do nothing. Again, they go home and they say, man, Dallas was a lot of fun. I had a few beers with some friends. You know what I'm saying? I met some people that were you know, in Texas, they got some good barbecue. In order for this not to be hype, we got to take action number 2. So here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to book PBRs. We're going to PBR blitz